Never before in the history of the World Championships has one country swept the medals in the ladies division. Never before, that is, until 1991, when Americans Kristi Yamaguchi, Tonya Harding, and Nancy Kerrigan stole the show. And since then, their lives have been dramatically different.
Still hard for me to believe that I'm actually the world champion.
The historic accomplishment of the American trio launched them into the world of commercial endorsements, financial opportunities that were once unavailable to amateurs. But many of their appearances have been far removed from the national spotlight, from local skating competitions to stints on the local news.
I'm Tonya Harding for Celebrity Sportcaster Week.
3 women, forever linked as athletes, yet dramatically different as individuals. They come from both sides of the country and different types of families, and each has been molded by the environment she grew up in. Kristi Yamaguchi's world once revolved around her hometown of Fremont, California, but her skating took her to Edmonton in 1989, leaving her family behind. She lived with her coach, Kristi Ness, and her husband for 2 years, but this summer, at the age of 20, she moved out on her own and faced the responsibilities of adulthood for the first time. Kristi is in Edmonton, however, for one reason: to skate. And she does that at the Royal Glenora Club, which has drawn skaters from around the world. It's also home to 3-time world champion Kurt Browning of Canada.
It's been wonderful for my training. It's a good group of kids. We're all here for the skating. A lot of us are from other parts of the world, so skating is the first important thing.
While her fellow skaters motivate Kristi on the ice, their helping hand extends off it as well. The U.S. national champion resides not in Edmonton, but in Portland, Oregon. Tonya Harding rocked the skating community in '91 when she won the national title, but her success has led to a year of turmoil. She filed for divorce from her husband Jeff this June, then reconciled with him in October. In the spring, she announced she was leaving Dodie Teachman to coach herself, only to rejoin her 7 weeks later.
It was really hard because I went through a lot of, emotional state. It was really hard, and everything is back in shape. I mean, people were pulling me in different directions and everything, and I didn't know what to do.
While she and Teachman have been reunited, their relationship has changed.
I need to be in charge of my skating. This is my life, and it's the same with my coach. She's there to teach me, and when I need help, I'm the employer and she's my employee, and that's the way it should be.
A continent away in Stoneham, Massachusetts, live the Kerrigans, a close-knit working-class family, and the baby of the clan has always been Nancy. From an early age, her brothers wanted to turn her into an ice hockey player, but her parents thought figure skating was more appropriate. Her success in '91 proved that decision wise.
I was very proud. I was in tears. I was very, very happy. Not for us as much as anything. It was just for Nancy, because she's worked so damn hard for what she's earned so far.
Her mother and best friend Brenda is legally blind and sees only images on the ice.
My mom's probably like my best friend. It's nice because I don't know a lot of friends that have their relationship with their mothers, that close. And I tell her everything. There's no secrets. So I'm lucky.
From Nancy Kerrigan on tape to Nancy Kerrigan live now, as she has begun warming up in Orlando, as has the defending champion Tonya Harding, third after the original program. and the reigning world champion, Christy Yamaguchi. Coming up, live coverage of the ladies' final after an ABC News brief, and this from our ABC stations. Third position as we take a look at Nancy Kerrigan, who was second after the original program, trying to win a spot on the Olympic team. She was third in last year's Nationals, and then went on to finish third in the World Championships in Munich. Nancy Kerrigan, 22 years old, from Stoneham, Massachusetts.
Doesn't she look elegant?
Oh, she looks like a little angel. Very feminine, very ladylike style, and yet very much the athlete. The tough part starts. She opens up with a triple flip jump.
And she usually gets very good height on this. Watch the toe pick. That was a double.
Now she's got to concentrate and control and do the rest of the program. Because the next jump coming up is a triple combination. Triple toe, triple toe. Well, she landed at one of them.
And with the 3 turns coming out of it, that won't help too much. This next triple jump, a Salchow. Here it is. That was very
nice.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
I love her landings when her arms just are in such a gorgeous position, very much in control.
Very laid back. She has one final truly difficult move, this triple Lutz, and she doubled it and then did a double toe loop.
Nice triple loop. Her costume was designed by Vera Wang. She was a former skater and turned costume and wedding dress designer in Madison Avenue. So this is her first attempt at doing skating costumes. I think she's done very nicely.
Hey, there it is. There was that triple toe.
This wasn't even scheduled in the program, at least ahead of time for us.
That shows she's a pretty competitive young lady.
A very different ending. Ends in this spiral position. Isn't she beautiful?
Well, she certainly made up for a lot of the misses earlier in the program.
Certainly did. There's a dad.
Adding those moves in saved it, didn't it?
Her dad, Dan Kerrigan, was clapping. Her mother, Brenda Kerrigan, who is legally blind. That was a live shot. There she is again. She has to get that close to the monitor to see her daughter. And she's applauding what figures to be a trip to France. Nancy Kerrigan waving to the crowd her marks in a moment.
Side edge and tight, clean, neat jump. Very, very pretty position on the landing. And this was the other triple jump that she did. Triple toe, double toe.
Nancy Kerrigan awaiting her scores. With Mary Nevy Stadbold, her coaches, 5.6s and 5.7s across the board for technical merit for Nancy.
Those are quite solid marks. With the exception of Krista Yamaguchi, none of the girls skated perfectly tonight.
But she probably skated well enough to finish second. She figures to move into that spot after these marks appear for artistic impression, and they are.
I think she will. Yeah. Yes, indeed,
without a doubt. Between 5.7 and 5.9, mainly 5.8. She is second behind only Yamaguchi, with Harding now third. Nancy Kerrigan very pleased with those marks. And so mathematically it will be Yamaguchi, Kerrigan, and Harding.
The audience has just seen that Nancy Kerrigan is in second place.
Right. The reason for that burst of applause. And Tanya Kwiatkowski will now be our final skater, but mathematically she cannot finish in the top three. Before we go